All right, fam. It's day 4 of my 5-day reset juice plan, right? So 5-day juice challenge, cleanse fast, whatever you like to call it. I'm in the 4th day, and I will be honest, I'm over it. Son, I'm so hungry. It's ridiculous. But I'm going to make it through. I'm going to do 5 days. Let me get into what my day was like for juicing. So, this morning I woke up, 7:30 I had the ginger shot. 8 o'clock I had my celery juice. Started having hunger pains around 9:15. Today I was really hungry. I was like especially hungry all day today. I don't know if that was because I was back at work in the cubicle and it's just triggering me to eat more food, or because I was using more brain power and stuff like that to do my job. But hunger pains at 9:15. At 9:45, I started the charcoal lemonade. The Lexington lemonade is what it's called. Good Part & Company. I also started feeling sleepy around 9:45, which is kind of typical, to be honest. In my cubicle, I get a little sleepy. But I powered through that. At 10:15, I started having major hunger pains. Like, I was really going through it. But I didn't drink any extra juice. I just continued to drink water. And at 11:30, I had more hunger pains. So I eventually went on ahead and got my smoothie. So I had some more. I had another one of those mango, sea moss, orange smoothies that I made on Sunday. So I had that today. I had that for lunch. So that was around 12. Yeah, that was around 12. At 1:45, I noticed how alert I was at work. So I normally eat between 12 and 1 o'clock. And then I'll have like a lunch dessert. So I'll have like a snack. But I'll have a snack, and it kind of like lingers over. So I feel kind of foggy when I'm at my desk between like 1:30 and 2 o'clock, up to about 2:30, almost 3 o'clock sometimes, depending on how long I drag it out or how much food I ate. So I try not to eat heavy lunches, but I always do eat some kind of snack after lunch. It could be like a little piece of chocolate or something like that. But whatever the case, that means my body is digesting food for a longer time because I'm taking a longer time to eat, if that makes sense. So if I'm eating from 12 to 1 and that extra snack between 1:15 and 1:30 or whatever, I still got to break that down later on. So it makes me foggy. But today, I ain't feel it at all. At 1:45, I was feeling really alert. So I noticed that difference. And I've noticed that I've been logging that for years. Like, I just noticed I get sleepy around that time. And I know it's because I just overeat during the middle of the day from being in the cubicle. At 2:30, I started the green juice. So I had that. And I will admit, I'm going to keep it honest, today I went off track. I didn't have food, but I had coffee. I went to Starbucks and grabbed a coffee, and that was because, and that was a late coffee too, but I had the coffee because I went to paint. I had to paint at the shop. So I knew I was going to be using a lot more energy, but I was focused. And also I had the coffee because it's an appetite suppressor. So I wasn't trying to continue to get distracted or feel like I was getting weak from painting, because I'm going up and down the walls and the ceiling. And so, I'm exerting more energy than I was the last 2 or 3 days. So I had the coffee. So if you want to say I cheated, then I did. But I didn't have food, and I've been fasting so long that it's not good. It's not optimal to have coffee when you're going through intermittent fasting and on this juice fast. But it's the results isn't as bad as if you were to eat food and have to metabolize that. So there's that. I was getting crazy hungry around 8 o'clock. Like, it was ridiculous. And then at 9:30, I had some more juice, the rest of my green juice, and I had coconut water. So it's about 11:30 right now. I have that empty stomach feeling, but I don't have hunger pains. So I'm cool with that. And tomorrow I'll have smoothie and whatever juices I have left. I still have one more beet juice and one more carrot juice. So, hopefully that gets me through the day, along with my smoothies and this bottled water. So my thoughts were today, when I was noticing how sharp I was, you know, how alert I was and not having to digest food, not having to spend time thinking about what I'm going to eat, prepping food, buying food, all that type of stuff. I was like, you know what? I can get used to this again. I can get used to it. So I'm going to revisit the intermittent fasting. And I did some research about the benefits of intermittent fasting. I've done research before, but I can honestly say even through this 4 days that my energy is more sustainable. So it's not going up and down like how it is when you're eating, because your insulin levels are spiking and your body's working really hard to digest food. Just drinking juice and liquid, I'm not going through all of that digestion, so I'm not as tired inside. So the energy that I have or would normally have stays at a good level. It doesn't go up, it doesn't spike and then drop and stuff like that. So I really like that, because I had to think so much for 8 to 9, 10 hours a day that it sucks when I'm getting sleepy at the computer. And I don't like that feeling, man. I feel a little foggy and, you know, drowsy, and I just don't like that feeling. So I really like the sustained energy. So I did more research and I understand why. Like right now I have this article in front of me and it's talking about how the physiological benefits. And honestly, some of the research I was doing was talking about basically ancestral dieting. So our bodies have adapted to temporary starvation. Right back years, 100,000 years ago, we didn't eat at 3 meals a day. We might have eaten, humans may have only eaten a few times a week. So we are adapted to that. We've been doing that longer than we've been eating 3 meals a day. So this whole fasting thing, we are built for this, okay? But as far as the energy levels are concerned, when your body is burning fat and using your fat stores for energy, you know, it's keeping you lean, it's keeping you alert. It is triggering different hormones to raise like epinephrine, which is like adrenaline. So it kind of feeds that, so you're a bit more sharper. That's probably why we're sharper. According to some of the theories, you are more sharper because it's making you more aware. You're using more energy to go out and get food during those fasted, starved times. So I hope I explained that well. I'm gonna reread this and then I'll probably share the link. I'll share the link in this post. In this video, under this video. But I'm gonna read it more. I understand it, but I can't explain it as well as I want, because right now I'm in my train of thought about my fasting. So anyway, one thing I can say is, it's personal, but it's not too personal. But like, I'm in pretty good shape. I exercise multiple times a week. I haven't done any extra exercise at the gym, or I didn't go for any runs during this time that I've been doing this juice fast. But the only thing I've been doing is like pull-ups, my routine push-ups, and some stretching. That's it, right? So pretty simple basic stuff. I'm not even breaking a sweat. But what I have noticed is that there's more definition in my abs. And I make this joke to myself. I tease myself all the time. I say I only have abs when I wake up in the morning, right? Because once I start eating, then, you know, I get bloated, and I only have it like when I wake up or when I go to the gym. And you know how you do that thing where you stand in front of the mirror and you like stick your stomach out and bring it back in and see where your natural. Well, I've been doing that and it don't go out as far because I'm less bloated. I'm not eating carbs. I'm not eating bread. I'm not eating refined sugars and stuff like that. So my stomach has gotten flatter. I wasn't even really checking for that. I was really just doing this for the other physical benefits, but mostly for the mental discipline. So I'll talk more about that after my 5th day. I'm going to try to do a recap where I talk about all of the health benefits, that I think I have reaped from the 5-day reset plan from Good Park and Company, and let you know how I feel mentally, spiritually, and all that good stuff. So day 4 is in the books. Tomorrow is the last day. One more day, man. I got this. I can do this. I have to go paint again tomorrow, so I'm probably going to be starving again, but I'm here for it, man. And hopefully this is helping somebody. And see you guys in the next episode.